So for my collaborative card, I have chosen, through a little persuasion, to work with the Voyager deck. Initially, I was really attracted to the beautiful collaging that's done on the decks. It's just loaded with symbolism from a multitude of cultures, and it's definitely different from any deck that I've ever seen. And what do you know? It's kind of supposed to be. The artist, James Wainless, was thinking of the future when he was creating the deck. He wanted to make a deck that was fitting for the 21st century, because really those are pretty limited. Just for a little bit of history, tarot decks first came out in the 16th and 17th century in France and Italy, and they were used as a means of predicting the future, which we know now is impossible through things like quantum physics. There is no such thing as an objective future. We make our futures through the choices that we make every single day. And so this deck really focuses in on that, and it's more of a guide when you get a reading done on the Voyager deck. It just helps you come to the right conclusions of things that are going on in your life. So it's an interesting and new way to look at tarot, and I really liked that. So Wainless calls it a map, and I think that that's really interesting. So I decided to work with that deck for that reason, and I chose the Hermit card to work with on this deck because since the Voyager deck is all about looking towards the future and being in the 21st century, when one gets the Hermit card in tarot, it's really just means reflection and learning how to block out the world around you and just meditate, really, which is so hard to do in the modern day with fast-paced lifestyles and what have you. So yeah, I did think that that was fitting to work with the Hermit. So conceptually, I am working with the Voyager deck on that, and then I'm literally going to be collaging like he does, but this is really, really modern, and my first card isn't really at all. I kind of like the way that the old ones look, so I kind of had to mix our two styles. So I found a photograph on the internet that I'm going to work around. It's going to be this guy. So he is glued on to the start of my card, and I am going to do all of my design work around him. So I will be collaborating literally and conceptually, and that's about it. Going to get to work. Tarot card number 2 is finished! Yay! So you can see I finished my tarot card here. I collaged this guy on here, my Hermit guy, like I said I was going to do, and then I did my design work around him. I put him in the woods because he's a hermit and he's supposed to be in solitude and all of that good stuff. I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, I wanted it to be obvious that he was collaged on there, but I kind of wish that it would have been a colored copy now, because you can tell that he doesn't match, but I feel like it should be more obvious. If he's not going to match, then he should like really not match. So that's kind of disappointing in retrospect. I wish I would have changed that, but overall I'm pretty happy with the way that it turned out, and I put it on the paper and did the line work on the back side again like I did with the first one. And then in my booklet I wrote, added another page for the Hermit, and it says, "The Hermit is a symbol of guidance, solitude, and introspection and inquiry. One would greatly benefit from quiet moments alone spent reflecting. It is imperative that one focuses inward when seeking a greater understanding of the world around them. The Hermit is also associated with wisdom. Accept and offer astute insights at this time." So that is it. Got my second card done. Pretty happy with the way it turned out.